Uh-oh. How y'all doing tonight? It is Tuesday. Y'all get up in here. Who up tonight? Let's see. It is what, 8:30? Y'all come on in here so we can talk about it. What is going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get on in here. So, hey Bree, how you doing? I told you if I was coming, I was gonna make the link. Hey, King of YouTube, how y'all doing? What is going on tonight? How is everybody doing? Uh-oh, this ain't connecting. How is everybody doing? Hey, Isaiah, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? King of YouTube says he is doing good. Boss Dog, hey. Boss Dog, I ain't even gonna ask you how you doing because I know that you are blessed and highly favored. And that's what's up. Bree says, I'm good and you bestie. I am doing absolutely awesome. I cannot complain. I cannot complain about nothing. I'm glad to see everybody is here. What is going on? What is this? What is going on with y'all? And how y'all doing today? How is look, y'all get in here and let me know how y'all doing. Let me see. Boss Dog says, girl, I'm playing with my big belly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. And they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So ain't nothing wrong with that. You just play on, okay? Isaiah says he is doing wonderful. That's what's up. I am so glad to hear that. Bree says, Bestie, I had dinner. I hope everybody has had dinner because here in Southeast Georgia, it is already, what, 8:30 something? So I hope everybody has had dinner. Matter of fact, Boss Dog probably good and full. He say he playing with his belly, with his crazy self. Y'all, what Boss Dog got going on? But hey, you know what, Boss Dog? Nowadays, we women love bellies. They used to say a big belly is a sign of money. So I don't know if the old folks wrong. Tell me. Bree says I had soda and mac and cheese and chicken and corn. That's what's up, girl. Okay, sound like a good old meal to me. Boss Dog says, can we give God praise God for waking us up today? He woke me up this morning and he started me on my way. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. That's right, y'all. Give God some praises. We are here today. We got use of our limbs. We in our right mind. And it's a blessing because look, last night we had some folks, that wasn't too much in their right minds. Look, we had to get some praying going on up in here last night, y'all. But let me tell you, y'all stood 10 toes down. And I love it. Bestie, love the shirt. Thank you, Bree. Yes, y'all stood 10 toes down and ushered the devil right on up out of here. And that's what's up. So let me tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all. Because boy, couldn't have got through it without you. Because last night was a trip. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button. Oh, excuse me. Make sure y'all tap that like button. If, like I said, if you can't find the like button, tap that screen twice. So listen, Isaiah, Boss Dog. I know we got King of YouTube and a few more, but I just got a question. Isaiah and Boss Dog, I think y'all already. Let me see. Boss Dog says my doctor got me on 600 milligrams of press. I think that's in the prednisone meds for asthma, and my belly is massive and and hard and swollen, and I can't see my feet. Okay, Boss Dog, you gonna have to yeah, I'm talking about your belly, like that don't sound good. That don't sound good. So yeah. Ooh, that don't sound good. You're gonna have to take care of yourself. Yeah, because that sounds a little more like fat. If it's hard, yeah, you're gonna have to take care of yourself, boss dog. Bree says, like, comment, and subscribe. Toya says, good evening. Hey, Toya, how you doing, girl? Bree says, hey, Toya, boss dog says, I know. Okay, you got to get up on that, boss dog. For real. Okay, stoic. Okay, stoic twink. How you doing, twink up? How you doing? What is going on with you, stoic? How you doing today? Boss dog says he is. Yeah, you got to get up on that. You look, get up and walk. Toya says, hi, Bree. Get up every morning and go walking. You know, you got to, health is wealth. Health is wealth. It ain't nothing like being healthy. Because once you sick and down, now listen, you said you just got married. You gonna mess around and you gonna be sick, and that lady gonna leave you behind. You better tighten up, boss dog. Come on now. Shoot. Okay. Jordan. I like the way that's spelled. Jordan says, hi, Jordan. How are you today? Thank you for joining the chat. How are you doing? Let me know how you doing in the comments, Jordan. Bree says, Bessie, are we besties forever? Okay. Toya says, I'm doing okay. How are y'all? Toya wants to know, how is everybody doing? Boss Dog said, girl, I've been walking all day. I bet you have. Walking in worry. You got to get yourself together. Toya says, Boss Dog, hey, Jordan says, good. I am so glad to hear that, Jordan, that you are doing well. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and make sure you hit that like button. Tap that screen twice. Do me that favor. Bessie said, who in the business came out of the bushes? Wait, who in the bushes came out of the bushes? Oh, I don't know about the bushes, girl. You should. Arnold says, you look colorful, beautiful, and blessed. Thank you so much, Arnold. How are you doing today? I sure appreciate that. Boss Dog says, hey, Toya. Bree says, bestie, they need to like, comment, and subscribe and turn your notifications on. That's right, y'all. Listen to Bree. Okay, follow suit. Boss Dog says, I'm feeling good, getting some cardio today. Yeah, it will make you feel better. Jody says she subscribed. Jordan has subscribed. Thank you so much, Jordan. But yeah, boss dog, you gotta get moving and make sure you take your medicine, because you know y'all men can be hard headed when it comes to that medicine. Make sure you take your medicine. Listen to those doctors and do what they say. Okay, make sure you go back to your follow-ups. Keep up with, what you gotta do. Yeah, Boss Dog said, I've been subscribed. I hope so. Boss Dog says, I always do. Okay, keep up with it. Keep up with it. Don't give up. Okay, because we need you on this side of the dirt. Yeah, stay over here with us. Jordan says, like your ear. Thank you, Jordan. I sure appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen twice so you can like the live. Bestie, I love you so much. Thank you, Bree. Love you too. Okay. Yeah, shoot. Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins. Okay. Make sure you take your vitamins. Make sure you get walking. And please drink your water. Please drink you some water. Do whatever it is that makes you feel better. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got this thing. Cut that light off. I got this thing called self-loathe. Self-loathe means that you're doing things to make you hate you. Overeating, over drinking. Boss defender of justice, never surrender. Hello. I like that. Wish I could send you money, but I'm broke. Look, Jordan, thank you for being here, honey. You do not have to send me no money. But thank you anyway. That is so sweet. Bessie, you coming to my birthday party in 4 months. Bro, you know darn well I ain't coming all the way to no doggone New Jersey. Girl, come on now. Arnold says, I've been taking zinc and B12. Oh, yeah. Now, those are two very good vitamins. Oh, yeah. Zinc keeps you healthy, and B12 gives you a little energy. So, I take B12 every morning. So, those are very, very, very good vitamins. So, big ups to Arnold. You continue to do that because, yeah, you'll have some good health. But, yeah, you got to take care of yourself. Don't, I'm talking about on live. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Just let me know about it, Bree. But, yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. Don't do things to make you mad with you, like overeating. Boss Dog says, "Hey Toya, I had some hooks seafood." Oh, that's what's up. But I hope that's according to your diet. I hope you're supposed to be eating that because you just told us about your hard stomach. Now you got to be careful. Baby Dorian is waving at you. Who is that? Tell Dorian I said hello. Boss Dog, you got children? What in the Sam here is going on here? Boss Dog, you got now look. Every week you got something new. Last week you came out with a new wife. This week you done come out with some new. You know what? I think I do remember you telling me you had a son. I think I do remember that. LOL. No lie. The lemon pepper ones once a week. Okay, yeah, lemon. Okay, yeah, lemon pepper. Just be careful with lemon pepper because lemon pepper is full of salt. So once a week is not too bad, but just be careful with that. Yeah, girl, boss dog. I think I remember him telling us that he had a child, but I didn't know the little child was there with him because he had a wife. Boss dog, you need to get in the comments and just tell us everything. That way we don't get it. We not caught by surprise. Tell us everything, boss dog. You got. I know you make business deals. I know you got wrestling, bro. Tell us everything. Don't be talking about you got no 3 baby mamas. No. Bestie, my mama says, tell your mother I said hello, Jordan. I'm sorry, Bree. Jordan says, love your glasses. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boss Dog says, he daddy's baby. Oh, that is so sweet. Raise your son. Okay. We need more strong men in this world today. We truly do. We need more strong men. We need more leaders. We got enough bosses. We need leaders. Okay? Raise your son to be a leader. I kept it a surprise. Boss dog, you admit. We don't need no more surprises with you because you come out with some heavy hitters. Kids and wives and yeah, just put it in the comment. Tell us everything. Don't come up with no more. But then too, next week you said you will. Okay, boss dog. All right. Okay, Isaiah, for some reason, he keep throwing down hellos and leaving. Where you at, Isaiah? Bree says, bestie, you're my real life bestie in person. Girl, this is as good as it gets. Okay. This is as good as it gets. Bree says, Jesus is from the above of our blood. He's part of our amen. I love you, Jesus. Y'all better tell the Lord thank you. But yeah, like I said, health is wealth. Health is wealth. Take your vitamins. Try to exercise as much as you can and don't do things to yourself that's gonna make you mad with you later on. Please don't do that. Boss Dog says, I'm going to put him in basketball. Yeah, teach him how to be a team player. That's a great thing. Arnold says, I agree. Being a leader is great, but sometimes it gets hard trying to see people to see your vision. Yeah. So, Arnold, all I can tell you with that is to just try your best to lead by example. Because it really is hard. It's hard to get people to see your vision, and it's hard to get people to comply with your vision because a lot of times they don't have vision themselves. You're going to have to find you some like-minded people. Iron sharpen iron. Point blank. Wood can't sharpen iron. Plastic can't sharpen wood. Iron sharpens iron. So you're going to have to find you some like-minded people that will see your vision. The hood table. What's up? The hood table says, good evening, everyone. How you doing, hood table? How you doing today? What is going on with you? Jordan says, I have already. Okay, that's what's up. Jordan says, I have. Oh, you have anxiety. How old are you, Jordan? Oh gosh, you have anxiety. How old are you? That's not good. Hopefully, you can go see your doctor. Talk to your doctor about it, because there are supplements that you can take for anxiety. I know one, but I need to know how old you is first. Bree says, Bestie, you're in my heart. Thank you, sweetie. Boss Dog says he's going to be a starting lineup as captain of the. How old this little boy is? How you? Okay, speak it, claim it. Yeah, claim it. Bree says, Bestie, where is Bella? Bella is in the other room minding her business, honey. We don't need none of Bella tonight. Jordan says, yeah, 10. Jordan, if you're really 10, which, okay, that's what you say, you ain't got nothing to be anxious about. But you better tell your mama. Tell your mama and let her take you to the doctor for your anxiety. And the doctor tell you what to do, because I can't tell you. And if you 10, what you doing over here? God. Bree says I'm 16. Y'all be tripping. Y'all be tripping. Y'all a mess. Boss Dog says I'm going to train him. Okay, train him to be a winner. Like I said, we need more leaders. Yeah, train him to be a leader. Jordan says, okay. Arnold says being a kid, only job is school and eating, LOL, and loving that. School, eating, and being grateful for your parents. Okay, that's your job. Talking about anxiety, you ain't got nothing to be anxious about, child, except for tomorrow, what you gonna wear to school. That's about it. Bree says, what's the date today? I think today is the 3rd. Jordan says, bye. Jordan, look, yeah, if you go to bed early, you probably won't have anxiety tomorrow morning. Okay, so, yeah. Bree says, no, I'm for real, me. Okay, I got you. Oh, and Jordan, good night, sweetheart. Oh, it's time to go. Oh, good night, sweetheart. Oh, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Bree. I'm sorry, not Bree, Jordan. Good night, Jordan. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. And hopefully tomorrow you'll wake up and be a new creature. No more anxiety, because like Arnold said, you ain't got but what, 2 or 3 jobs. Go to school, eat, and be grateful for your parents. I'm with Arnold. Boss Dog says, cuz I was just the bad boy at my high school. Oof. Well, Boss Dog, I hate to tell you this, but you just might see that again. Okay, so keep him close. Keep your son close, because you just might, you might see that again, Boss Dog, because a lot of times the heck we gave our parents, we end up getting back. Bree says, Bestie, can I see Bella? Girl, leave Bella where she at. I got 100 today. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations. But yeah, like I was saying, health is wealth. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. Put some good stuff in your body. Boss Dog says, no, I won't. Okay. Look. Okay. My daughter was just like me. Oh my gosh. I used to be so mean. But when I started raising my daughter and seeing how mean she was, Oh, I knew I had to change my ways because my baby was so mean. Oh my gosh, she was so mean. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to change that because I'm telling you, what's in us is just in us, and we pass it to our children. We just do. We pass it to our children. But as parents, we can be leaders, set examples and change what we did and give them a different type of example to follow. So hopefully, don't be trying to do all that capital punishment on the boy. No, don't do that. Just be a leader. Okay? Just be a leader. Bree says, no, I won't. Bree says, thank you, bestie. Bree says, I can't wait to have kids when I am a mom. You know what? See, that's what be confusing me. But okay. I ain't okay. When you have your baby, make sure you put them on live so we can see them and say hello. How about that? That's all I got for that. I ain't got no more. Why would I do that? Boss dog, you are grounded. You are rooted. So I am sure that little boy is in good hands. I am sure about that. And is that the only child you got? And if not, please tell us so we don't have no more surprises. I respect my son and he respects me. And that's what's up. Because guess what? Respect goes both ways and it is earned and not given. That's another reason why I say we need more leaders in this world. Because some of these men or some people, I ain't gonna even put it on men because a lot of people like that just feel like respect, just like they entitled to it. You're not entitled to respect. Respect is earned. It's not given. Okay? And the respect you give will be what you give back. Now, if somebody is disrespectful to you, you need to move on. Just keep it moving and lead them where they're at. But as long as you are respectful to yourself, trust me, you are leading by example. Oh, he will be a respectful little boy and he will go out. Yeah. And the world will have respect for him. And he will be a leader. Just keep doing what you're doing. Boss Dog says he is the only one. Okay, that's what you say. All right, Boss Dog. We're going to see by next week. No more. Oh, but don't say that because you just got a new wife. You might have some more kids. So, I'm just saying, don't say that. You never know. Bree says, bestie, I can't wait to have. Look. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Stuff, craziness that y'all be. Bree. Now, you say you 16. Why is you talking about you can't wait to have no kid? That's crazy. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Arnold says, I treat my son like a man as a kid, so he knows how to be around other men. That's yeah. Yes, he has to know. Yes. And I always tell people, let me tell you something. If you don't close that door, if you don't if you don't lead your children, the world will. If you don't teach your children, the world will. Therefore, it is up to us to teach our children. It is up to us to be examples to our children. And it's just some things that once you become a parent, it's just some things that you just can't do. And a lot of people do not realize that. I see folk do all kind of stuff in front of their children. No, you can't do that. Because that child, you teaching that child how to respect you. And you teaching that child how to respect all the other adults in the world. And when a grown-up, a parent teaches their children that they can disrespect them, they go out in the world and disrespect the world, and we the ones got to deal with this nut. You got to treat them with respect, and they must give you respect. Point blank. But like I said, it's earned. Oh yeah. It's a certain way. It's a lot of stuff that go down out here in this world nowadays. What we letting these children get away with, what they allowed to be doing, it has to stop. Because guess what? These your future leaders. These are your future presidents and your future congressmen and your future pastors. Y'all don't want that. And I'm with Boss Dog with that comment that Bree made. Like he said, oh no. Yeah, Boss Dog, I agree with you. Bree talking about sorry, Bessie. Girl, Boss Dog says, wait a minute. Boss Dog, oh, he retracted his message. I don't know why. Bessie says, sorry, Bessie, I agree. Yeah. Stay a child as long as you can stay a child, because once you are grown, it is forever. And I will always say that to any child. Stay a child as long as you can stay a child. Once you're grown, it's forever. It is forever. Don't get it twisted. This world is not no joke. While you a child, you got to get prepared. Continue to be prepared. Because, look, all the preparation in the world you ain't going to be ready. You will not be ready for what's going on out here right now. And as far as I'm concerned, once you're grown, either you're going to get better or worse. It's up to you. Yeah, Boss Dog says, no to the no. I know that's right. Yeah. But you will be amazed at how many young girls think that. I remember my daughter told me, a little girl in her class, they were like 11 or 12, and the little girl used to say she wanted to grow up to be a Mexican mama. Like, what? Where you get that from? We got to teach our daughters, shoot for the stars. The sky's the limit. There is name, Arnold said, LOL. Yeah, that's what the little girl said. Boss Dog says, and I mean it. That's right. To the no. We got to teach our children better. We got to do the best that we can to set an example for them. We got to. Because if not, we in trouble. We are in trouble. Remember Whitney Houston, I believe the children are our future? Job, please. If we gonna believe that, we need to get on our job and teach these kids. Boss Dog says, and okay, Toya says, that just tickled me. What just tickled you? Oh, the same thing Arnold out. Yeah, that's what the little girl used to tell the kids in the class. And when my daughter came and told me that when she grew up, she wanted to be a Mexican mama. And the thing about it was, she wasn't even Mexican. Don't get it. I really don't. Boss Dog says, to the no. Bree says, Bessie, love those glasses. Thank you, Bree. But yeah, we're going to have to tighten up on these kids, y'all. Tighten up. A lot of these children are living without fear. They living. Toya's still laughing. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, and did, like, where you get that from? Who told you that was okay? But that was her dream. That was old girl dream. That's what she wanted. She wanted to grow up and be a Mexican mama. I don't know. Toya, I see you laughing. I know, right? But look, I don't know, y'all. It's like we got to do something, and when I was coming up, we had summer school. We went to school year round. These kids don't have that now. So all summer long, they doing whatever. The parents try their best to find them something to do, but they just tripping. They, just chilling. Bree says, sorry, girl, you fine. You just opened up a whole conversation, honey. You are fine. You are fine. You are fine. You are fine. Okay? Stay a child as long as you can, because once you're grown, like I said, it's forever. Bestie, all I can say to your daughter is no. Okay? That's what I said. I was like, honey, you need to quit hanging around her, because She don't want nothing out of life. You need to quit hanging around her. That's what the little girl used to tell. And the little girl was proud. That's what she wanted to be when she grew up. My daughter, 27 years old, ain't even thinking about children. Lord have mercy. So evidently it didn't rub off on her what she said. Thank God. Because nah, honey, we ain't having no bunch of kids. That ain't gonna work. We not doing that. But yeah, no. Because look, I could barely keep up with them too. I had my two when I was through. I was done with having kids. And now I'm 51. Girl, please, I can't keep you, baby. We don't need no more baby. I know that's right. No more baby mama drama. And that's another thing. Like, oof, that's all. You know what? That's a whole nother show. Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing today? But yeah, baby mama drama, that's a whole nother show. We gonna have to get out of that. We gonna have to get out of that. Y'all cheering, y'all daddies. Some of y'all make it hard for these women too now. For real. And I wanted a lot of kids. Ooh. Well, Toya, big ups to you, because I didn't. Arnold says, why is the odds of being rich 1%? It's hard to win, but I would live to beat the odds one day. And you better claim it, because I'm with you, Arnold. That's right. That's right. I think a lot of times we have to change our mindset when it comes to money. And that's the hardest thing in the world when you have, a lack of money. You got to change your mindset when it comes to money because, and I'm going to tell you something, y'all, what y'all fail to realize, even the rich struggle. They struggle to stay rich. It's not easy. It is work. It's hard work. They work day and night. It's a struggle out here. It ain't easy being rich. I'm happy. Boss Dog says, I'm happy with Marketia and Dorian. Okay. I have Marketia and Dorian getting along. Toya says, well, at least 4 or 5. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not for me, I should say. I ain't got the patience. I used to tell my children, look, my nieces and nephews, y'all already know what time it is. They come over here whenever they want to, but trust and believe, you get jacked up over here because I ain't play the radio. So, yeah, bunch of kids was not for me. Boss Dog says, Toya once again to the no. I know that's right. Boss Dog say to the no. Bessie say, hopefully I get 100. I hope you do, Bree. I hope you do. Boss Dog says, they're good. Well, that's good. I'm glad. And Toya is laughing at Boss Dog. I know, right? But yeah, man. Arnold, let me ask you, do you want to be rich? And if you do you have a plan? Do women know when they meet a man they will love kids with? I don't think so. Well, sometimes I can say this. When you really get to know the heart of a man, you know what I'm saying? You figure he will be a good father. But once you have a child from him, then you see him in action. And sometimes, oh my gosh. But I've never met a man and said, oh, I want children from him. No. Maybe some women have not. I would never say it wouldn't happen. Some women probably want want kids with pretty hair and the man got pretty hair and pretty skin. Maybe. But I ain't never vet no man and been like, ooh, I want to have baby. Heck no. Boss Dog says, ha, ha, ha. Bree says, bestie, I'm getting my permit in school. We doing, ooh, girl. Well, good luck. Good luck, sweetie. But yeah, Arnold, I can't say that I have ever met a man and said to myself, oh, I would like to have a child. Heck no. Mm-mm. No, no, no. That has never happened. And I'm not saying it will never, it has never happened for other women. It just has never happened for me. It takes a lot for me to be attracted to a man. I feel like attraction is more in the mind. Women, like they say, women are emotional, men are visual. You welcome, Bree. I'm sorry. Women are emotional and men are visual. So it's not very likely that a woman meets a man and she's psyched out over his looks. I don't think so. Now he can wow her by being nice to her, by courting her, dating her. But I don't know. Boss Dog says, big ups to all the fathers out there. Amen. Fathers that have stepped up, are in their children's life, and truly want to be fathers. Big ups to all of y'all, because that's a huge job. That is a huge job. And we need fathers. Lord knows we do. We need mothers we need fathers just like we need mothers. So if you have children, stay in their lives. But yeah, I don't know. Back to you. Yeah. A man can meet a woman and have an instant attraction. Now, don't get me wrong. Some women, you have your type and you do become attracted to that person. But that man could come out his mouth real crazy and immediately the light bulb will go off and you are totally turned off and it does not matter how that man look. Because a woman is emotional and a man is visual. So that's just the way we wired. Bree, I'm sorry about your grandma, girl. Just keep on praying. Boss Dog says a very big ups to all the what? Okay. Yeah, he retracted that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the chemistry between a man and a woman is beautiful. But I also believe that you want a relationship. You want a healthy relationship. Two people just want to be in love. I don't think nobody gets into any type of situation just to have something to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people out here, they'll waste your time and that's where you end up. But as far as just, I met him and I like him and I want to be with him from yesterday, heck no. Boss Dog says, very big ups to all the mothers out there. Well, thank you so much. We do the best that we possibly can. Okay. Being a mother is a serious job. You are a mother from 9 months in the belly to they 99 years old. Toya says, girl, words, actions, and the way they carry themselves, all of it can be a turn off. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the difference between men and women. Women are very easy to be turned off. Ooh. You could have a gold chain with a pin in it. If you got a safety pin in your gold chain, bro, keep it moving. I can't do that because you struggling to look like you got it like that. No. And God forbid you got a little dress. You trying to dress up and you trying to impress me with your little fake Prada shirt on or your little fake Gucci shirt on, and it got a little bit holes to the top of it. You ain't got to do all that. You really don't. So yeah, women are turned off very easy. Arnold says so true. Men are visual. Yeah. I've been attracted to a woman mindset lately. Well, sounds like you maturing, Arnold. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, get in her mind. Get to know her. Get to know these women and know that at the end of the day, getting to know a person will keep you from being hurt. Because the more you get to know that woman, the more you will know whether or not she has your best interest at heart. How old are you? Don't start that, y'all. Don't start that. Thank you, Bestie, for saying that. You're welcome. Toya says exactly. Just take it off. Oh gosh, it's not that serious. Really. It is. I'm telling you, the best thing a man can do for a woman is just be his self. You ain't got to impress her. You ain't got to be extra. Just be yourself. Toy said, you gotta be doing too much. Yes. Oh my gosh. It ain't that serious. Keep your little gold rings with the little fake diamonds at the house. You ain't got to wear your cane gold. No, it's not that serious. Just come as you are. And let's get to know each other first. Boss Dog says, come on now, Toya. Not all men are like that. Yeah. Okay, Boss Dog. We ain't gonna go. We say we gonna keep the past in the past. Okay. So we ain't gonna mess with you now. Come on. Bree says Bestie O went to college and school. What? Oh, yes, I did. I sure did, Bree. Toya says, Arnold, that's a very good decision. Yeah. Yeah, Arnold, because you need to know that that woman has your best interest at heart. And that's where a lot of men go wrong at. They be so busy looking at the woman and how big her booty is, how big her hips is, and how small her waist is. You better get to know that woman before you end up falling into a trap. Like, seriously. Okay? Because just like men will use women, women will use men too. Especially if she don't want nothing else from you but to use. If she done got turned off and she's still hanging around, oh yeah. Boss Dog says, and you know it. Toya, Boss Dog, don't start now. Toya says, being themselves is too simple for them. When in reality, most women don't want the extra mess. Yeah, at all. At all. We don't need it. It's not that serious. Bellaism. Yeah, she sure is. Boss Dog says, that's right, Big Yeet. Okay, Boss Dog. Bree says, do you love college, Bestie? Well, I'm not in college anymore, but when I was, yeah, it was all good. But Arnold says, I love talking and looking in a woman's eyes, but I still want her to know I am attracted to her. And that is very important. Oh, yeah. A woman wants a man to be attracted to her. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. Let her know that she's attractive. Let her know how beautiful she is. Let her, you want her to know how much you admire her beauty. But don't ever, especially in the beginning, don't sexualize her. Don't, oh gosh. Some men, they start touching you in all kind of places that they ain't got no business. They making all kind of crazy sounds and talking underneath your skirt. Keep it cool. Because when a man is too hungry, that's a turn off. Yeah. So you're doing the right thing. You want her to know you're attracted to her. You want her to know that she's beautiful. Because a woman wants to feel attractive, just like a man wants to feel needed. Yeah, you want to, but you don't want to feel uncomfortable around that person. Yeah, you don't want to feel uncomfortable around that person. And once, a man starts making that woman feel uncomfortable, that's probably when, at that point, you may get ghosted. So you doing the right thing. Bree says, bestie, we besties forever, right? Okay, Bree, I got you. Boss Dog says, that's right, Arnold. Yeah, come. Bro, you better say, yeah. I mean, to me, you're on the right track. Get to know her. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to know at the end of the day, does this woman have your best interest at heart, or does she just want to use you and play with you? Because as a man, you are creating value in yourself. You're doing better in life. You already thinking about being rich. So that lets me know right there, you out here getting it. You don't want the wrong woman will bring you down. The wrong partner, that's a man or woman, will bring you down. I'm telling you. You could be doing good, saving your money. Get with the wrong one and see what happens. Oh gosh. From the pit of hell, it's hard to come back from that. Yeah, it is. Some stuff you can't come back from. Oh gosh. Boss Dog says, of course she does. Okay. Yeah. I mean, because it's like, you don't want to, man. Hey, Anthony Johnson, how you doing tonight? What is going on? You don't want to be used by anybody. And I feel as though if you are a user, that's a character flaw. Like, it ain't just me you use it. It ain't just her you using. It ain't just them. Some people use their family, their friends, their wives, their girlfriends, the children. They don't care who they use. They just a user. And that's the type of person that you got to keep from around you. Bestie, 7 more days. I'm going to my, well, good luck, Bree. We'll be praying for you, girl. But yeah, a user is the worst type of person you want to have around you, because takers have no limits. Takers have no limits. The Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Come on, somebody. And he obtains favor in the Lord. Okay, Arnold says, having a woman to comfort you in the most stressful hour and share the same goals, it is, because y'all on the same page. You got to find you somebody on the same page. Iron sharpen iron. And like Boss Dog said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Oh yeah, and he obtains favor in Lord. So let me let y'all know, without a wife, you operating in grace. You want to unlock your favor? Find you a wife. Find your wife, and you will unlock your favor from the Lord. Now I'm just going to drop that nugget right there. Okay. Toya says, and gain favor from, that part. So until you find your wife, you are operating in grace. So if you want your wife, if you want your favor, you better find you a wife. Not a baby mama, not a girlfriend. Find you a wife. Yeah. Because sometimes men tend to skip over the wife part. They want the wife qualities, and they want her to act as a wife. They want her to cook as a wife and clean as a wife, wash her clothes as a wife. They want all the wife benefits. But if you like her, you better put a ring on her. Oh. Okay. If you like her, you better put a ring on her. Bree, we are not talking about dinner right now, but we'll get back to that. I think I'm going to be crying in my, you're going to be just fine, and we will keep you lifted up in prayer, Bree. But yeah, you want you a wife? You got to find one. Search high and low. Just don't get no anybody. Make sure y'all on the same page. And I always tell people, like, my advice, because people always ask me, do you think they the one? Do you think he's the one? Do you think she's the one? Look, at the end of the day, I feel as though if that woman, the woman you have chosen to be your wife, if she can make you a better man and you can make her a better woman, have at it. As long as two people can come together and make each other better, yeah. If one can make the other one better, but the other one dragging the other one down, that's not going to work. But as long as the two of them can make one another better, they will be fine. Boss Dog says, I don't think they heard you in the back. I hope so. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, not a baby mama. Isaiah Jackson says, I am sorry I had to cook. You better get in there and cook for that woman. What you cook, Isaiah? Bree says, hey, Isaiah. Okay. Isaiah, I'm so glad for you. Okay. Bree says, thank you, bestie. You are so welcome. Boss Dog says, Pastor Isaiah, I need you right now to give a scripture about marriage. Hey, he who finds a wife, find no baby mama, not no find no girlfriend, not no find no boo thing. No, find you a wife so you can move up in this world, because one cannot multiply. One cannot multiply. When you are one, when you come home, you got your one check, and that one check got to pay all them bills. But you got you a wife or a husband, you got two checks. Two checks can pay just that many bills. Okay? Instead of y'all having y'all a 500 square foot house, multiply. Now y'all can get y'all an 800 square foot house because y'all doing it together. You got to do it together. So I always tell people, if you are looking for a wife, just make sure she makes you better. Don't find you nobody that's going to drag you and bring you down and be begging and always wanting something and crying po mouth about what they ain't got. That is so sickening. Make sure you get you somebody that's going to be a go-getter. Somebody with some get up and go about themselves, and not always laying down and complaining. And no, iron sharpen iron. Find you somebody on the same page as you. Boss Dog says, not one night stand. Not a one night. Yeah, definitely not that. Oh gosh. That's for them little children. No. Arnold says, a manifesting woman. Yeah, you want somebody that wants something. And I'm going to tell you something. Get you somebody that's going to speak life into you too. If all your wife do is raise hell and cuss, scream, and holler and all that, she always mad, she always got an attitude. Look, get to know that woman before you marry her. Okay? If she got some kind of malfunction all the time, she's always unhappy, let her go get some help first, because she don't need no husband. She needs some help. Yeah, don't do that. Boss Dog says, Arnold said again, yes, you have to. Ask God to lead you and guide you to the right person. And trust and believe. But I'm going to tell you now, be ready. You got to be the husband that God called you to be. Don't wait to be nobody's husband. Start acting as a husband would act now, because you can't wait till you married to be a husband. No, you got to do that now, just like she got to start being a wife now. When you looking for a wife, you ain't looking for girlfriend material. You're looking for a wife. So that's what you look for. Wife qualities in that woman. Isaiah says you really don't need a scripture for marriage, because marriage is just something that you have to get yourself ready for. Yeah. All by yourself. That's right. And you got to want it. Yeah, you got to want it. Like everybody don't want it. And maybe that's something that we as single people come out the gate. You want to be married? Look, because if you don't tell me now, if you have no intentions on ever being married to nobody, because I'm not asking you, do you want to marry me? No. Do you even have an outlook about marriage? What is your idea of marriage? That way y'all on the same page. Because, oh Lord. Boss Dog says, preach, Pastor Isaiah. Boss Dog says, just like I'm doing my being a husband right now. Okay. Do your husband duties, Boss Dog. Do it till you're satisfied. Go ahead and do it. Do it. But you better treat that woman right, or else you're going to be hitting the dojack like Isaiah be singing. Toya, right? A wife is already a wife. How she carry herself before she is married. Amen. And the same thing with a husband. He carry himself as a husband. He respects himself as a husband. He don't wait to get married. Same for the, amen. Same for the, and Isaiah says, Boss Dog, wait, are you married, Boss Dog? Isaiah done opened up the can of worms. Come on, Isaiah, come on to the front. Boss dog, Isaiah want to know, are you married? Boss dog says, yes, Pastor, I am. Toya said, now Toya, why you had to answer for him? Why you ain't just let Boss dog answer the question? Isaiah, Boss dog has informed us that he is married. Now, he informed us this a few chats ago, and you evidently wasn't here, but yes. Isaiah didn't, yeah. Isaiah, what you, yeah, I'm waiting on what Isaiah thoughts about that, but you know, like homeboy say, we gonna leave it in the past. Okay. But, Boss Dog says, Toya, don't start. Isaiah says, how long? Boss Dog, how long you been? Isaiah said, how long you been married, Boss Dog? I mean, hey, it's family business. Hey, Arnold says, Boss Dog still honoring his agreement. LOL. Okay. Look. I want to see how Boss Dog finna get out. Toya, let him answer. Boss Dog, how long you been married? Boss Boss Dog says for a few months. Ooh, the chat done took a turn. What is a long time? Boss, that was Toya that said he said a long time. Boss Dog says he's been married for a few months. Y'all, I'm about to lose it. Oh my gosh. Boss Dog, wait. Boss Dog, since day one of what you was married. What? Since day one of, okay. Boss Dog says since day one he been married. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Let's get married. Toya says, no, ma'am. He told us a long time ago, tell the truth and shame the Well, hopefully Isaiah had to go and cook. You know, she's my day one. Hopefully Isaiah had to finish cooking. Okay. Because this might take a turn here. I'm her day one. Listen. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and he obtains favor in the Lord. That's just what it is. Therefore, until you find your wife, you are operating in grace. So I wish all of you men that can hear the sound of my voice, find your good thing, find your wife, find the one that is connected to you, because she is out there. Now, don't get me wrong. If she's a real woman, it's going to take some work. She's not going to come easy. She's not going to come easy, and you definitely not going to convince her of the man that you are easily. It's going to take a little work, but trust and believe she will be worth it. She will be worth it. Boss Dog says, Toya, you will understand one day. Toya says, day one since Walmart a couple of months ago. Okay, I'm with you. She will be worth it. She will love you the same way you love her. She will honor you the same way you honor her. She will respect you the same way you respect her. Toya says, boss dog, trust me. I understand, trust me. Boss dog says, that's right, Toya. Find your wife. Find your good thing. That way you can have your favor. Okay? Because it's there for you. But now, don't just find anybody. Don't do that. Make sure you get to know that woman. Make sure she is lovable. Okay? Make sure she is a wife before you wife her. Don't just marry anybody just because you want to be married so bad, because that's how a lot of us end up in trouble. You want to be married so bad that you just go marry anybody. No, take your time. Take your time and make sure that woman can make you a better man. Not somebody that's going to bring you down, not somebody that's going to use you and misuse you. Just like you got to prove yourself, she got to prove herself too. Okay. Toya says, my name is Miss Slay or Miss Slay for a reason. Okay. Toya, I understand, but oh, Isaiah is back. Isaiah says, well, you got to get in the marriage and see, is she one that you want to continue with? Like, you better find that out before you marry her. Because then, let me tell you something. It's what? $80 to marry her, and it's $5,000 to divorce her. So you better find that out before you marry her. Because the last thing you want to do is marry somebody that you don't know. Yeah, get your wife, find you a wife, but make sure she's a wife before you marry her now, because you need to already be a husband. You need to be ready. Okay? So get to know that woman first. Because I'm telling you, a woman that you don't know will come out of a bag on you, and the person that you thought she was, baby, she's somebody totally different, and now you stuck with a fool, and that you don't want. Make sure you get to know that woman. It'll save you some time and some heartbreak. I'm telling you now. Find your wife. Okay? Not just anybody. And it's going to take some time and it's going to take some work. Well, listen. Y'all have a good night. I hope everybody is, look, I hope y'all in good health, boss dog. Hopefully you will listen to your doctors, continue to do what they tell you to do. Y'all make sure y'all take your vitamins. Make sure you stay healthy. Arnold says, imagine walking up and saying, I don't want this for wait a minute. I don't want this for forever anymore. And that's the ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's heartbreaking right there. But you know what, Arnold? People do it every day. They just end their relationship for absolutely no reason. Them the kind of people you need to get to know, because they don't care. They don't have your best interests at heart, because anybody that truly loves you is not going to hurt you. Boss Dog says, anybody messes with my wife, my day one will answer to me. Understand? That's your job, to protect. You are supposed to protect and provide. So that is your job. Oh, yeah. Continue to do that, Boss Dog. I got you. But listen, y'all have an awesome night. It's always a pleasure. I love y'all. Yeah, that's the same while I am with my wife. Yeah. Yeah. Love on your wife. Do the right thing, men. Stay on track. Love on that woman. Appreciate her. And whatever you do not take her for granted. Because then you're going to have a problem. Okay? I want to try mushroom nootropics. I'm going to need some energy in the morning. Yeah. Because you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to take your walk. You're going to clear your mind. Yeah. Think about your health. Listen. Isaiah says, good night, Sandra. Love you, fan. Love you too, Isaiah. I love all of y'all. I thank y'all so much for giving me just a little bit of your time. Y'all have a great night. Love y'all, Toya. I speak marriage on you right now. I call it done. I love y'all. Toya, I hope you heard that. That was from Boss Dog. Arnold says, I sub. You're a blessing. Thank you so much, Arnold. I love y'all. Oh, Toya says good night. Oh, goodness. I'm so glad y'all. Listen, y'all was on y'all good behavior tonight. I must say. Wasn't no pop shots, none of that. I love me some y'all. Okay? I will see y'all later. Y'all have an awesome night. Bye.